Hello, my Facebook and YouTube family. How you doing tonight? It's Monday night. I'm not going to make any excuses about what day it is. You know what? If you want to catch my Let's Chat and you want to catch it live to come on with me, that means you need to subscribe to my channel and click that bell so you'll be notified any day I come on. So if you want to catch me, go to YouTube, press the pot. You don't even have to do that. Yes, you do have to do that. Go click subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You'll know when I come on at any time or any day. But anyway, we have a lot of exciting news today. My topic today is about when keeping it real goes wrong. You know, I think that used to be, I don't know if Dave Chappelle made that up or not, but you know, he had some funny skits when keeping it real go wrong. And that's exactly what happened today. We're going to talk about Tasha K and I guess you heard about Biden, President Biden. You know, like I say, keeping it real sometime, you know, it could cost you. Definitely could cost you. So we're going to talk about, let's start off with Tasha K first, because Tasha K is really big. Many people know her. She's here in Atlanta, but I know being in YouTube land, people know her from all around the world. And like I say, if you got something to say or you got a comment, let's chat about it. Okay. Is that my right banner? No, that's not my right banner. But anyway, this is my right banner. Keeping it real goes wrong. Okay. Like I say, Tasha K is a YouTube channeler. I may have referenced her sometime, I think, with my story on Derek. What's his name? Derek. I think his name is Johnson. The one that had wrote the book and was going with all those ladies. You know, she put out a lot about him. You know, he was doing this. He was going with different women and everything. And I mean, he probably was. I mean, I don't know. I'm saying I don't know because I don't want to be in Tasha K's place. So I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't know. But she put out a lot about everything. She's a kind of strong, loud YouTuber. Drinks wine, and in fact, her YouTube channel is Unwind with Tasha K. You know, so she drinks wine and be yelling, hey, yeah, you know, just all real loud. That's what she's known for. And dogging people out in all kind of ways, throwing you under the table. I'm gonna show you. I was listening to some things the other day that she was talking about Wendy Williams, real raunchy. I mean, I'm surprised YouTube haven't took her off or penalized her, because my channel is nothing like that. I mean, and I could say the least little thing And next thing I know, YouTube is not playing my video for y'all, and I have to, write to try to get it released and everything, all such as that. But anyway, I don't understand how she stays on. But of course, everything is about money. So, when you make YouTube money, I guess YouTube could, overlook some of the things that's said on YouTube. And Tasha K definitely makes a lot of money on YouTube. And, these bloggers and reality shows, they go a little overboard on trying to get, you get money by clicks and views and all that. That's why I tell you to click mine, subscribe and everything, share, whatever. But I'm trying to get some too. But I'm not nothing compared to Tasha K. I mean, she has a lot of people on her staff. She thinks everything is funny by dogging people out. She just over the top. Anyway, her and Cardi B been going back and forth with this lawsuit stuff for about, I know, 2 years. And, Cardi B stuck with it. Of course, Cardi B got a lot of to change, And so Tasha K's making money, but not Cardi B's money. And Cardi B showed her what time it was today. She won a lawsuit over Tasha K for $1.25 million, and it ain't over. Like the song say, it is not over. This is just the counts that she was found guilty with today, but she still has to go for punitive damages. Now, punitive damages, I researched this, that could be astronomical. I mean, that could be more than $1.2 million. Punitive damages is meant to teach people a lesson to not do it again. So it's according to the judge. I mean, he could charge $2 or $3 million for punitive damage. So that's on top of the money that she got awarded. And Cardi B also sued for her medical bills, her lawyer fees, and according to Cardi, she had hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s in attorney fees. And you know what? I believe her, because I looked up her attorneys. These supposed to have been some fantastic attorneys, and I'm going to talk about Tasha K's attorney. But Cardi B got the best attorneys. I'm going to look up the name here. They came from Moore Puginut LLC, and I couldn't find a picture of these people. I couldn't find a picture of Lisa Moore and Andrew Puginut. I'm probably saying it wrong. Please don't sue me for saying it wrong. But these people are known for the second best. I think they won some kind of award for being the second best attorneys, law firm in U.S. News. They rank 2 in the national rankings. So these people was up there. Now, Tasha K attorneys, I heard them attorneys was so bad that the judge has said he was gonna write the Georgia Bar Association just to take these attorneys' license away. And by the way, everything here is alleged, because like I say, I definitely don't want to be in Tasha K's suit, but it's on the internet. It's on the internet. Some of my facts came from the lead attorney and Lovely T and people like that, and just Googling TMZ and just Googling, and you could Google too if you want to find out more about it. But Tasha K's attorney was so bad, probably been a Russian lady, that even she talked about it. From day one, they didn't know the law. See, what it was Cardi B was on it. She had some really good attorneys, the best attorneys. And, here in Atlanta, we do have some good attorneys, good Black attorneys too. But she went with this Russian lady. And the problem was the Russian lady she never did federal court for a lawsuit like this for defamation and stuff like that. According to her reference, she only did stuff like criminal attorneys. But see, criminal attorneys handle a criminal case in state court. I mean, if you in if you're getting fined for criminal attorney, you probably think, a criminal crime, you probably think that's something, but that's not nothing compared to federal court. This was in federal court. So you have to know them federal laws. Federal laws is a lot different than state laws. And apparently her lady lawyer didn't know a lot about federal laws. And so the judge was getting aggravated, had to stop the case a couple of times and threatened attorneys, said they need to go back to the first day of law school, just insulted the attorney up and down because the attorney didn't know what prepared for this case and was clearly out of her league. And I don't know where Tasha K got it from. Was she on a discount or what? Because attorneys are expensive. I know that. So, but Tasha K got money. She, like I said, she ain't got Cardi B's money, but she got money to hire at least attorney that have appeared in federal court. So anyway, I see we have a comment here. Does she have one? No, she don't. She don't have 1.5. I don't know how much Tasha K, but I guarantee you she don't have $1.5 million, and she better be sitting up here trying to YouTube all day and night. If YouTube don't definitely kick her channel off, because even YouTube could get sued at one point if they keep showing her and she's doing these kind of videos, because you become an accomplice if you're going to show these videos and you know what's happening. So anyway, and I'm gonna tell you what she says about her attorneys, but okay, I got some notes here about what happened in the case. Now, she was Cardi B had produced 23 videos where Tasha K had accused her of having herpes. She was saying stuff like Cardi B was a prostitute. Cardi B was pregnant at this time, so she was calling her baby gonna come out with special needs because she gonna have herpes. She was just saying everything that Cardi B, how could I put this? Cardi B sexes herself up with Coke bottles. That's on some of her videos. So that's true. That's on some of her videos. I don't know if she's taking her videos down because, like I say, her verdict came out today. She should be taking some of them down. In fact, I'm going to show you one of her videos that she said about Wendy Williams that was real raunchy and stuff, just to give you a hint about how bad Tasha K goes in on people if she haven't taken her channel down. Let me see, because I had flagged it. Because this was a surprise to me. Okay. Hopefully it's still there and it will play. I'm going to share this screen with you. And this is about Wendy Williams. Now, mindly, I'm going to say, I'm just showing what Tasha K said. It definitely is not my words. Okay, let's see. This is what she's saying.
And Wendy got tipsy, undressed, playing with her. And she played with this cat. And they said she was, sticking her hand in her no ass back there, okay? So I'm trying to keep it censored. YouTube like to hide people's videos and stuff. And, if it's too vulgar, they go, try to shadow ban it. We're not doing that today, okay? So I'm going to keep it PG-13 for y'all, especially if y'all got children in the room. I've seen the videos on Instagram. Y'all got your kids in the background. Hey, to the children, how you doing? Even though y'all should be in bed ready for digital school. Now, so after playing with her titties, playing with a cat, playing with her anus in front of everybody, once she sobered up the next day, she had some conversations, okay? Now, a few of the staff members were compensated real good, okay? They happened to be of Caucasian descent, and Booth was the only unexplained casualty, meaning he got the less, supposedly, okay, this is according to my source, he got the less amount of money, and so now there has been some demands made, okay, to Lionsgate, Wendy Williams, and Debmar Mercury, because this is not the first time that a staff member has been sexually harassed by Wendy. I didn't even know Wendy had what it takes to sexually harass a bitch. I'm just saying. Every bitch is just bold too. That's all I'm going to say. But listen. Okay, so back to the specifics. Now, he was wrote, I guess, according to my source, a rather low check, okay? And of course, he's not happy about that. He's been with the show a very long time. And I don't think anybody should have to get fired simply because of something, of what someone else did, especially their boss, okay? So it's Tavis Smiley going on around here. It's Ellen, okay? Who else is another talk show host that's done children? So he wouldn't be wrong. Wendy ain't married no more either, okay? Although I did hear too much. Now, this isn't the first time that Wendy has sexually harassed a staff member, okay? Now, I do want to add this, okay? Now, I know my source probably going to get a little upset, but word is on the street, Booth was banging her back out. Now, I don't know how true that is, okay? I can't see Booth going in Wendy. Well, you know, men never discriminate.
Okay. Now, you heard all of that. Now, listen to what was said. I mean, that was raunchy. And I tell you, YouTube get me for even saying a word or you know, they get me like they watching my videos or something. So Tasha K gets away with all of this stuff. Now, I don't know, you heard what she said about Wendy Williams. She don't say who her sources is, and she say it like her source is liable. You know, she don't use the word allegedly, because how does she know all of this? I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, excuse me, because I don't know. But I mean, she says it with conviction, and people listen to this. You know, people listen, and that's what Cardi B said. It ruined her reputation. Cardi B said she has anxiety and depression. She, you know, hey, you know, Cardi B couldn't get out of bed in the morning, you know, because she was so devastated. Hey, you know, so now Tasha K got to pay for all of that. Now, she better hope Wendy Williams don't wake up out her stupor and look at this and decide she's going to get on it, because that's some bad stuff to say, you know. And people do that just for the reactions, just for, you know, because you have some fools out there that, I should say fools. Okay. You have people out there for entertainment that want to see people downgrade other people spew lies about other people, just for entertainment, because they want to see some fight, you know, just like them reality shows. They want to see some fight. They want to see some conflict. They want to see that, you know, if you put some educational out there or informing people, like my videos, you know, people are interested in that. They want to see trash, you know. So that's what Tasha K is about. But I hope she learned her lesson today. Well, I think she did learn a lesson. Get back to this case. Okay, they say that trial was so messed up. The judge had told them 2 years ago that it's kind of stupid, you know, because a lot of it was hearsay, he say, she say, and he didn't even want to hear it himself, but they kept pursuing it. Tasha K wouldn't give up. Carly B gave her a cease and desist letter. Tasha K laughed it off. In fact, okay, this is what I heard, you know, according to the internet, was because Tasha K told Cardi B, I'll take it off if you pay me to take it off, because I'm, you know, this kind of stuff is getting me views and clicks, and this is my livelihood. So if you want me to take it off and stop talking about you, you got to pay me. So she wouldn't take it off. You know, after the cease and desist, she kept on. You know, everything about Cardi B, she laughing it off and everything, talking about her child, talking about, you know, she like I say, did this and did that. Now, what's stupid about it, and I heard that, now, you know, Cardi B has said some stuff herself, because she's not exactly quiet about her past. You know, she talked about, you know, stripping at the club, drugging men. Cardi B admitted that. Now, hey, nobody called her out on it, but, you know, she admitted that. Instead of Tasha K talking about what she admitted, you know, she talked about everything else. And even they say when Tasha K got called on the stand, and even her husband got called on the stand, her husband even said, he told her, you know, you shouldn't put that out because you don't know it's true. The blogger Lovely T had told Tasha K that a lot of this stuff wasn't true, and even showed her receipts. But Tasha K, she you know, she wanted to ignore it. She wanted the money, allegedly. This is what I heard. She wanted the money, and so she kept on. She kept on showing it, spewing it out there. And well, today the chickens came home to roost, as Malcolm X say. Excuse me. So people have their day, and it always comes to an end. Now, I'm gonna tell you, Tasha K. Like I say, this bootleg lawyer that Tasha K got was so bad that Tasha K even talked about her own lawyer. I'm talking too much. Okay, I'm gonna show where Tasha K talked about her lawyer, because her lawyer was so bad. She put something out. Oh, okay, this is from the lead attorney. He even says where Tasha K talked about her own attorney, but I think I got a picture of where Tasha K has put out about her own attorney. I don't know where she got this attorney. Was sometimes you get what you pay for, and I know people like me don't have money for attorney, but Tasha K got a little money for attorney, so she should have really spent some, especially going out with trying to challenge Cardi B. Okay, and not only Cardi B money, even though Cardi B do have some money. I mean, she got her money and Offset money, so she shouldn't have never tried to go against them. Okay, let me show you what the lead attorney spoke about her attorney. Okay, here we go.
It was a bullshit apology. In that apology, she's like, "Oh, I helped this black woman who's a content creator out, and I helped this black woman out, and I helped this black woman who's a content creator out. I shouted this black woman out one time, and then there was another time, and I shouted her out. I help black women." But when the chips are down, who does she turn to? Good old. So let's see what Olga says, guys. And I want to get through it. Thank you again so much, Technological Chaos. Now, let me say this. Tasha K went on, and if you guys don't know this, you guys don't know what Avo is.
This is her
Avo
attorney.
is a very famous website that rates attorneys. Very, very famous. All right. Now, honestly, it's kind of it's a grab. It's a money grab. It's a company, and what attorneys do is they sponsor, they buy ads on here. Like this attorney here, shout out to Kyle. I don't know who Kyle is, but they buy ads so that they can be seen, right? But all attorneys know what Avo is. It's not really a great website, but it's there. All right, it's there. All right. Now, let me say this before I get started. I am glad that Tasha K did this. I am glad that she went on the internet and expressed her views on her attorney. Why? Because I told you guys that I felt sorry for Tasha K yesterday. And some of y'all didn't like that because of all the BS that Tasha K has said about Cardi B, all the BS that Tasha K has said about other content creators, all the BS that Tasha K has said about me. So how can you feel sorry for her? And I get your point and you're right. For her. But what you guys have to understand is that I'm a 20-year attorney, and what I see is a woman who is dissatisfied with her attorney. I see a woman who's losing her case in part because of the attorney she chose. All right. Some of you are going to pay $2,000 and want the $200,000 memorization. Should you get the $200,000 memorization with the $2,000 fee? Yes. Will you get it all the time? No. That's life. Now, Tasha K is saying she forgot some very important points in my case. She's not at the $2,000 level. Tasha K is probably around the $200,000 level. So when you get to this level, maybe you should remember everything. Maybe Olga, she paid you $200,000. You need to be memorizing some shit. All right? You need to be on it. So when Tasha K says when she says, what does she say? On several occasions, shown up to court unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts. This unfamiliar with the facts, it makes me believe that maybe she over forgot some things. But
Read it.
It's gonna happen. But you need to. When she says the facts, you're unfamiliar with the facts of the case. All attorneys are unfamiliar with the facts, with some facts, because we weren't there. We didn't watch your 2000 videos. We're not gonna know, but we should know all of the.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there, and I hope that you read Tasha K. I had Tasha K put up a video about her attorney, and I wanted to show you that, but maybe I erased it. But anyway, yeah, she was very unsatisfied with her attorney, and I don't know where she got her from. You see what her, she put up a bad post about her attorney. That's what happens when you go on these websites. Like you say, these websites that they pay to boost you up. And that's what happened. And she got this Russian lady. And I'm with him. This is another thing about us, and I'm talking to my black people, my people, because I hear it all the time. We're black ourselves, but we don't support each other. Our service is so inferior than apparently the Russian lady's service, because like I say, Atlanta got a lot of black high power of attorneys that she could have chosen from. Like I say, she talks about the lead attorney, but yet you go hire a criminal attorney that never went in federal court, that don't know federal law, and even the judge was about to kick her out. So, it's just that was just a mess. But long story short, okay, she got guilty on all counts. It was 3 counts. And it's defamation. Well, I think she still got to go for. No, she got guilty for defamation. She got guilty for, I don't know, but you got to pay her $10,000 worth of medical bills. Carly B says she had hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know how she talks. She had hundreds of thousands of dollars of legal fees. Carly B. Okay. And in other words, she got a lot of money that she coming up with. And like I say, punitive damages haven't even been done yet. So Tasha K better watch out, and all these other bloggers better watch out. You got to watch what you say. You just can't be going just saying anything off the cuff. You heard what she said about Wendy and DJ Booth. I mean, it said why she got to pay medical bills. What they got to, because Carly B said that she was devastated. Carly B said that she couldn't even think. I don't know why people calling me when they know I got a show going on. But anyway, hey, that's it. But you got to pay. You got to pay when you cause that damage. If you cause somebody mental damage, you got to pay. She couldn't even do her shows and then her reputation. Her reputation was damaged. People going around thinking, yeah, she got herpes. Yeah, she's a prostitute. Yeah, she's this. And that's what I'm saying. That's stupid. Cardi B admits to a lot of things. Now, instead of Tasha K's attorney hopping on that, she didn't hop on none of that, which was stupid. They say Tasha K attorneys had posters all around the room and didn't even refer to not one of them. Crazy. Okay, so we're going to skip that. And let's go to Joe Biden today. Now, it takes a lot to be a president. Now when Trump was president, to be fair, we talked about Trump making fun of people and saying things and all of that. The thing with Donald Trump was up in your face with it because he didn't care. He said what he said, like they say, I said what I said. That was Donald Trump. If he called people retarded or whatever, he didn't take it back. He didn't take it back. He called people, I think he called people stupid a lot. He called Pocahontas. I mean, he called what was the black lady name? That hardly nobody likes, Omarosa. He called her a dog. He said a lot of things. Of course, Fox News and the conservative people didn't think it was no big deal about him, That was the first time a president ever was outright just with it, just talking about people and everything. And I don't know, this whole country seemed like it went crazy. The president called people names and acting like a bully, and the whole I ain't gonna say the whole world, but the news media, and we know who we kind of talking about. Some of the news media thought it was okay, but it wasn't okay. But the president's office is supposed to be held to a higher standard. That's how it's been in the past, and that's how it should be. You're the president. You representing a whole big country. So today, the conservative media, Fox News, was in a conference with President Biden, and I'm not giving him a pass because it's the same thing. You held to a certain standard, and you're gonna have people say stupid things because that's what happens. I mean, when Donald Trump, even though Donald Trump went and talked to CNN, and maybe maybe Biden should do some of that. Just walk off and don't say nothing. I mean, hey, he got away with it. I don't know why Biden thinks that he got to go according to the old rules when it clearly wasn't done before. But Biden called this conference, and he's talking about such and such a thing. Okay, well, we have reporters from Fox News that's going to raise their hand. You got to call on them because you got to make it equal. You can't just call on the liberal news and not call on the conservative news. So, we have one guy talking about whatever, but I think Biden was talking about Ukraine and all that stuff and the European leaders. Okay, we have somebody that raised their hand, and they start talking about the Pentagon and how much you're spending on troops and everything. And Biden kind of ignored that question because that's not what he exactly called the conference for. So he just kind of ignored that one. So then another guy yelled out another question that Biden just said, okay, well, we'll talk about that at another time because that's not what this conference is about. He's still trying to save face. He's trying to keep his cool. So we have this reporter named Dooley. What's his name? Peter Dooley? I think I had written that down. Something Dooley. But his name was Dooley. I do remember that. He's going to yell out, do you think inflation is a political liability in the midterms? Now, nobody's talking about that. And really, it was a kind of stupid question. But, sometimes these reporters, they get up there and ask stupid questions because their job is to irritate you and to see how you would act so they could go back and report that on the news. And, hey, they got him, he had his mic on and he was getting ready to leave. And I'm going to show you what Biden said. And we're going to talk about that real quick. So, let me see. Let's share a screen. Now you really got to watch what you say these days. That's the whole thing. Okay.
Why are you sending 8,500 troops to Ukraine, possibly?
Would you take questions on inflation then? Do you think inflation is political liability?
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
I mean, it is kind of funny, Let me take this away. It is kind of funny, yeah, I admit Biden shouldn't have said it. He shouldn't have said it, but I mean, we all, let's face it, the president is human. And he's experienced, so he knows there's a possibility of hot mics. So Obama have done it. I think every president then did a slip here and there. George Bush, and hey, Biden did it. I mean, it's funny because his face was like this, which we all know how hey, we know how people can sit up there with a grin and be thinking, hey, you son of a bitch. And that's what Biden did. So it was hilarious. It's what you say, Trump did so much worse, but Fox is, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I could honestly say Trump did do so much worse, but Trump owned his. It was, I mean, it made us embarrassed to me as a country to have a president that would make fun of, special needs people, call people names and women, dogs, and all that stuff. I mean, that was just terrible on all levels. But he did own it, and he didn't take it back. I don't know. I haven't watched the news tonight to see if Biden going to take it back. I wouldn't take it back if I was Biden because, I mean, he did sound like what Biden called him, but it was just funny. So, it's another example of when keeping it real goes wrong. So with that, I went a little over today, but with that, I appreciate you coming and chat with Cece today. And if you like this video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and so you'll be notified when I come on. And thank you for chatting with Cece. And I'm going to end it right here. Goodbye. Have a good week.